welcome back. I know it has been at least 2 weeks and 1 day since I filmed last time, but I have been on vacation. I'll just say that we had a great time. We went to the beach, we went to the pool, we went to Disneyland, we went to Great Wolf Lodge. My daughter got Princified at Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Good times were had. A lot of bad food was eaten, maybe some adult beverages consumed. But yeah, we had a good time. I came back weighing, I think, a pound more than when I left, so not that bad in the long run. But what I really want to talk about is my Cool Sculpting, which I did my first round yesterday. So I went back to the gym on Monday. That was really hard. I could definitely feel the 2 weeks off. Things were not as easy as they were. I woke up very sore the next day. I went to a UJam class on Tuesday morning. I had a blast. I think I found my new thing to do because I am too fucking old to be going to the clubs, and that gives me an outlet for dancing like crazy without looking like the old lady who is not where she's supposed to be. Anyway, and then Tuesday afternoon I went in for my first Cool Sculpting. I got the bottom half of my stomach done. It was a very interesting feeling. I had a gel layer, like a cloth, put over the area, and then kind of a boxy thing was put on in sections, and it just sucks everything right up into the box. The first one, my nurse was like, wow, that was a really great pull. You like filled it all the way to the top. I don't know if that's good or not. Anyway, if anybody's ever breastfed, you kind of know how it is. They even hold the thing up with a boppy. It's sucking on you. It gets cold, not to the point where it really hurts. It was not uncomfortable at all. Then she pulls off the device, and you are left with, yeah, that's not pretty, is it? It was really weird looking. I was like, I have to take a picture of this. And then they just massaged the shit out of it like a cat going to town, just pushing, pushing, pushing. And that's the part that hurt. I was not prepared for that. I was like, okay, a little bit of massaging and we're good. No, like that part hurt. I had to hold my breath and grit my teeth through it. It hurt. It was about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes of that to get all of the frozen fat like redistributed out again, and then move the thing over and start again on the next two. I will say that the next two, it did not hurt like that. I don't know if I was just really sensitive in that area. It was still uncomfortable, but not to the point where I felt like I needed to cry. And I will say that after I got it all done, that one side is the one that reacted the most to the treatment. So I don't know if it's just I had more fat in there, so more got sucked up, if I'm more sensitive in that area for some reason, or what. But yeah, that one side just hurt so bad, and then the other two sections were fine. Anyway, you get done, you're covered in gel like you just had an ultrasound, you're a little sticky, and then I went home. I was definitely feeling a little, I don't know, like sore, but everything was still a little numb. By the time I got home, I was severely, it's like you were in a car accident, like severely bruised feeling. Even though no bruises actually came up on me, that was a possibility, but I didn't get any bruises. What did happen was also another side effect can be swelling, and that one section did swell up. And yeah, so anytime you moved it, it hurt. It was a very interesting feeling. Anyway, I was told to wear something compression-like Spanx or whatever. I have a pair of workout pants that act like Spanx, so I put those on when I got home. I slept in them. Everything was really sore. The next day I have an actual waist cincher, and I put that puppy on, and it kept everything nice and tight. So that was 4th of July yesterday. I worked in the yard. I went to the grocery store. As long as I wasn't bending over crunching up that area, it didn't really hurt too bad. As long as my daughter didn't throw herself on me, it didn't hurt too bad. But yeah, you're definitely still bruised and sore. I was swollen yesterday. The swelling's gone down today. I'm still very sore, but I don't feel it unless I actually push on the area. I have another session this afternoon for the upper half of my stomach, so I will be nice and bruised all over. Anyway, we will see how the results are. I would say that the actual process itself, although long, wasn't that bad except for the massaging. I got to watch TV, I read a book, you know, they propped me up so that, you know, I wasn't lying prone the whole time. It was a good experience except for the massaging. Obviously with what I did in my body, I can expect this bruising for a little bit longer, but it's not to the point where it's kept me from doing anything at this point. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm supposed to go back to class tomorrow. We will see how I feel about that. If the next sections go like the last two or the first one, it will depend on that, whether I make it to class tomorrow. I really want to make it to class. Maybe I'll go to an afternoon class and let my body have a little more time in between. Besides that, that's about it. I'm getting back in the swing of things. I am reading up on my macro diet that I want to try next. I got 4 books while I was gone. I need to start reading. I started one, but I haven't really been able to get into it because this week has been crazy with the holiday and trying to unpack and get our life back together after being gone for 2 weeks. And so I will be researching the macro diet. Hopefully implementing that either, if I don't get it started next week, I think I'm going to wait until after Hawaii, because there's no reason to start a diet when 3 or 4 weeks away we're headed out of town. Like, what's the point? But we will see how I feel about that, put a plan together. Need to get my food prep going again, just little things like hard-boiled eggs, refrigerator oatmeal, you know, the same old stuff. Everything gets so out of whack when you go on vacation. Like, you have to come back and it's like starting over from scratch. You don't have that rhythm. Everything has to be done at once instead of just a few things at a time. So that's kind of where I am, and throw all that in with the Cool Sculpting and crazy appointments for the kids, and it's been a crazy week. So I will talk to you all next week and let you know how everything else goes. Bye.